Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Pimlico Racecourse. Here on opening day, it is Friday, the 9th of September, 2022. I'm going to look at the featured 7th race from Pimlico, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. And it's kind of a throwback Friday, or flashback Friday, whatever the hell we call it, us millennials. Basically, if you take out the pandemic year of 2020, this is going to be the first Pimlico fall meeting in about 18 years. 2004 was the last time they ran a fall meeting at Pimlico, and for years they always ran it. They always ran September at Pimlico, and this year they brought it back, and I find it quite cool. Some great stakes races tomorrow that we're going to look at, but it's the underrated track. It's good to see it run some races. So we're going to look at the 7th race, which is an allowance race, purse $48,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards, Maryland breds. Here we have a field of 12 horses heading to lawn, but keep in mind here, where was it? Actually, none of them. I thought there was a main track only in this one, but it was the other race I was looking at. So we'll have a field of 12 horses go to the Pimlico lawn, the distance of ground of 1,600 meters, or a mile on the turf course. 1,600 meters, 1 mile here at Pimlico Old Hilltop. My top selection, we're going to go take the number 10 horse here, the 10 horse consultant. Let's go 10-1-8-3 in the superfecta. 10-1-8-3 super, top selection 10 horse consultant. 3-year-old Gillum by Malibu Moon. Robert Caceres trains one. Victor Carrasco gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 20th of July at Laurel. 1 mile claiming 40,000, and the horse finished third by 2 lengths there. He just kind of sat mid-pack most of the race. He had a very wide poster, would probably cost the victory. He had the lead in the lane, but then he just kind of got overtaken. There were a little bit more fresher horses at that time. He's going to have to overcome a wide poster today, but I like his forwardly pace in this one, and I think it's going to suit up towards him. 2 back around 26th of June at Laurel. A mile 3/8 and a allowance race 53,000 on the lawn, and he finished 6 by 8 lengths that day. He sat back early, a little bit wide, but he just couldn't stay the trip. Keep in mind, though, they ran 3 mile 3/8 races at Laurel in late June. The format of those races haven't been half bad at all, so just keep that in mind there. And then prior to that, on the 4th of June at Laurel, 1 mile allowance race 54,000. He finished third by 6.5 lengths. Had a little bit of a bad beginning from a stupidly wide poster, a 10 at 12. He moved a little bit late, but you need to break well. You need to get a better trip. And then 30th of April at Laurel, seasonal reappearance, 1 mile maiden 40,000, winning by 9 with serious class relief. The horse went by basically for fun. He's been training very well since the last run. At 8-1, I'm going to use him. I think the 1 horse left bank at 20-1 is your second likeliest winner. Definitely using the multi-race. Most recently at Penn National, mile 16th on the lawn and obstacle 16. The horse finished second by a neck and really had a great, ride by the rider that day. He sat back early, slowly moved his way up. He just missed late, but he ran his heart out. Keep in mind, second place finisher was the next out winner. 2 back in the start allowance race at Colonial, 1 mile on the inner turf course. He finished 6 by 5 lengths that day. And, he was closing up a little bit that day. He had a little bit of a tough trip. He had 4 races in a row. Basically, he was drawn in the parking lot. He was 9 out of 11 at Colonial, 12 of 12 at Laurel before that, going a mile and 8th, where he actually won, which is quite amazing, where he had a stupidly wide trip. Before that, in the fall, 12 of 12 at Laurel, going a mile and 8th, where he finished third. And then Laurel race last September, 7 of 11. So, he doesn't get good post right. He finally gets it today, which I think he should do wonders with. He should definitely get a good trip. At 20-1, I think you have to keep an eye on this horse. And I also think the 8 horse, Benny's Haven, as your third likeliest winner. His most recent race has been close but no cigar. I think coming from a little bit closer, he's going to be sitting on a very good race. Watch out for him at 6-1 in this very wide open Pimlico race. But to recap my selection for the 7 from Pimlico, let's take the number 10 horse here, Consulting. Give kudos to the 1 horse with left bank and the 8 horse, Benny Havens. 10-1-8-3 super, 10-1-8 in your multi race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.